Hello, everyone, and welcome to Furball Fridays with Larkin. I am Larkin, and today we spend an hour on Furball Fridays just talking about nothing but animals. Non-human animals, because we are animals too, my friends, whether you like it or not. You're either a plant or an animal. And every Friday we talk about animals, and we discuss animal wisdom. We do animal communication. We do animal mediumship. So we can talk about animals, animal guides and spirits, animal totems, animals in our dreams, animal communication with animals that are still alive here in this world, animal mediumship with those who have crossed over, and all sorts of animal guidance and wisdom. So for the next hour, it is just animal stuff, my very favorite topic in all the world. For those of you who don't know, I am an intuitive psychic medium, a lifelong intuitive psychic medium, an animal communicator, a dimension walker, and a mindset and transformational coach and specialist. So, and manifestation coach. So here we are. These things, it sounds like a lot, but they all really connect together. As usual, I invite all of you to bring some incense and or a candle. Today I have sandalwood for us. I've been using black cherry. I personally love, I'm really all about elephants today, guys. I don't have my elephant necklace on, but look at this. I've got my elephant shirt on. And my little meteorite from my husband, Tom, I love. And I always invite you guys to bring like a candle and or incense to help our senses sort of transcend our egoic, our mind, and get our senses out beyond, into other dimensions and worlds, and attune to other vibrational frequencies. And let's see what else. I, invite you guys to, so if you want, bring your own incense. Today we're going to use sandalwood, and your own candles. I also believe that that's very honorable, and it helps connect us to those on the other side. It's more for our vibrational frequency and our senses than anything. But we're dealing with the elements here, right? Fire. And there's a lot to be said for that. Native Americans and other native peoples have used these elements, earth, air, fire, and water, for thousands of years to help them connect to the other side and other energies as well. Hi, Kelly O'Neill. Welcome. Good evening to you. So that's right there. We have that. I also encourage you all, I'm going to light my candles to bring drinks. I have some mushroom and regular coffee mixed, and of course my addiction Coke. So I've got all that. And I also have our animal wisdom cards for today. But we are going to be doing just everything animal on here. If you look on the bottom banner, you'll see that it's a link for my Larkin Psychic Medium page down there, but also for my Larkin Animal Spiritual Interpreter page, Animal Interpreter page. And that's a separate page. I don't have as many followers. I haven't really promoted it, but that is specifically just for animals. So if you guys are interested in that, usually people follow that are into animal wisdom and animal everything, and animal communication. I'm going to be offering an animal communication group and course as well. Okay, so here's our little candle here. One of them, we'll light this one. One of the things that I like to talk about, good evening. One of the things I like to talk about and like for you guys to be able to share and ask about is, really getting to know, I'm going to try to start a YouTube page or something in regards to this, but really getting to know in depth the reality and personality of non-human animals in ways that we humans don't normally recognize. And those of you that have pets, that try to communicate with them, that feel very close to them, you can probably relate to this. And you know and believe and understand the personalities and interactions in details of your animals, right? But a lot of people don't do this. There's a lot of people that, hi, Natalie Clark. Welcome. A lot of people don't do this. A lot of people just, see their pets as pets. They see their animals as animals, and that's that. And then they categorize them based on, what society dictates and the people around them believe and have taught them to believe. But the truth is, guys, is that they have an emotional intelligence. They don't have our prefrontal cortex. I go over this every live. Really, all they're missing is our prefrontal cortex. Other than the apes, they're missing the opposable thumb, and they don't have our vocal cords or our palate. And so that makes them they don't have that intellectual reasoning that we do in the form of like mathematics and things, because they're missing that prefrontal cortex. But other than that, they have the emotional, the psychology, they have the conscious intelligence, they have the emotional and social intelligence. Sure, they can't do math problems, and they can't create architecture or that type of thing. But non-human animals share most of our forms of intelligence, plus they have forms of intelligence that we have cut ourselves off from, or that we don't even have. So we need to start looking at them as they're different, yes, in many ways, but they're also more like us than they are different. They don't have our human ego, but many of them do have a sense of self. They just can't verbalize it in the language that we understand. And, we don't see them making tools and things like that in the same elaborate fashion that we do. But my friends, that does not mean that they're any less emotionally intelligent or don't share other forms of intelligence, reasoning, and understanding with us. As a matter of fact, non-human animals are actually much better at understanding us than we are at understanding them. They pick up better on nonverbal forms of communication and other forms of verbal communication than actually we do as human beings. 90% of communication is actually nonverbal. And we as human beings, we rely so much on people's words and what they say. And before we get into anything more about animals, I want to share with you why that is. Our human language is actually an extension of our mind, mind is synonymous with ego. And so when we are talking and we're communicating, that's actually an extension of our egoic selves. The non-human animals do not have that. So when they are verbally communicating, it is on a much more pure and direct level. We just don't always understand it. You can think about stories you have of your animals and how and when they communicated with you, and did you understand them or did you not? I had a cat named Munchkin. He was a long-haired black and white cat that lived with my grandmother and I when we lived together. And this cat had the broadest verbal language of any cat I've ever known. And I worked with large cats at the Cincinnati Zoo. And this cat, Munchkin, he had such a vast language and so many words in his repertoire. And he taught me so much and what that meant, because he was a very strong verbal communicator. And he and I would speak back and forth. And I have used the cat language, the cat vocals that he taught me ever since. And it has helped me to rescue cats. It has helped me connect and communicate with cats. It has helped me to work cats that were fearful and rescued, or, we're going through PTSD. It has helped me with them. It has helped me. Hi, Tanya, welcome. It has helped me to get feral cats that had been injured, that I needed to crate in order to get to a vet to rescue and help them. It has helped me connect with them. And this was all because of the verbal and body language communication that my cat Munchkin taught me. And as soon as I start to use that with the cats that I need to help or connect with, they are like, ooh, like even if it's not a noise or a sound they can make, they resonate and relate to that. So just please understand that one of the main messages here is, in our journey to recognize non-human animals as our equals, we are their guardians. We're supposed to be their guardians and their protectors, but they have so much to teach us. And they are equal sentient beings here on this planet. Like I said, they're just missing that thumb, most of them, that palate, and that prefrontal cortex. But the forms of intelligence that are there reveal themselves to you as you still your thoughts, stop your judgment, and just observe and start really connecting with them. Okay. And that's so, so important. It's very important. Thank you guys all for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's fantastic. I love Fridays. I look forward to Furball Fridays. I have been up to my ears in horse stuff since my horses moved again. Excuse me. So I feel like I always yawn on this broadcast, but we've been integrating them all into new herds at their new location. And I'm reminded every week to share with you guys how complex and in depth the psychological, mental, and emotional life of non-human animals really is. It's just absolutely, it is just fascinating. And how when you learn to respect that and be patient with them and put them at ease, the leaps and bounds that are made is just phenomenal. So while we're waiting for a few other people to log on, I want to share with you guys some of the events that are coming up that you can find on my Larkin Psychic Medium Spiritual Interpreter page. Let's see. We have, I'm going to text this in here. We have Meet Your Spirit Guides. The next one is going to be June 29th. My father-in-law turns 95 on the 25th, so I can't do it on the 22nd. But all of these guys are posted on my Larkin Psychic Medium Spiritual Interpreter page. But these are events you guys can join if you want to do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that through all these. Sorry. My Psychic Medium page up here. There we go. So if you guys are interested in these, while we're waiting for more people to log on, people to ask. I also have the through the end of May, guys, if any of you guys are wanting or needing a reading and you're wanting to do it with me, I have half-priced hour-long readings. And that only goes through the end of May. So let's see. So that's just until, so the last day of May will be the last day that you can get one of those. So that'll be through May. They're $75 for an hour instead of $150. So if you guys are wanting that, that's going to be important. And then let's see, what else do we have coming up? Oh, Chris Alba and I have the prayer sphere, we're calling it, and that includes animal stuff. But we're going to teach you how to pray, the powerful ways to pray, the powerful ways not to pray, the power of collective prayer. We're going to be doing an online sphere or circle, but I'm calling it sphere because it's like, 4-dimensional, not 2-dimensional. And that is going to be June 9th. So guys, both the Meet Your Spirit Guides and the Prayer Sphere are from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. EDT time. So if you're in BST time, that is 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And the Prayer Sphere, so it's going to be learning the power of collective prayer and prayer in general. So if you want to join us there, again, guys, you can find this on find all these pinned to the top of my Psychic Medium page. Okay, I'm just listing these for you guys so you guys know what's going to be there. And then the last one I wanted to share with you guys was, I don't have any animal events posted yet, but I am going to post some animal events as well. I just thought I'd share these while I'm waiting for more people to log on today. So we can do more animal, answer your questions today about anything: animal mediumship, animal guides, animals in your dreams, animal communication, animal spirit totems. And then the last one I wanted to share here is, the angel party. That's a small online group reading. and that is going to be June 16th. That is a Saturday, and that's also 11 a.m. Let's see, EDT, which is 4 p.m. BST. All right, guys. And again, you guys can find all this on my Larkin Psychic Medium Spiritual Interpreter page, okay? But anyway, those are events be coming up. The last thing too, guys, is I'm trying to get to 1,000 people, 1,000 followers for my Larkin Psychic Medium Spiritual Interpreter page. So don't forget that on the 25th of May is the drawing. Let's see. Uh-oh. Huh. Brand, banners, comments. That's not what I wanted. There we go. So we have on May 25th is the drawing for the free reading. Is the drawing for free 20-minute reading. And this is for if you invite 5 or more people to like and follow my Psychic Medium page, which is the one posted down here on the banner, in the banner. I'm doing a drawing for a free 20-minute reading. 20-minute reading. And in order to be entered into that drawing, let's see. What you need to do is you need to share, you need to invite. You can find this actually on my Larkin Psychic Medium page, but all you have to do in order to do that is invite 5 or more people to like and follow my page. And if they actually like and follow it, then you are entered to win. Okay. So just, I was asking people to please private message me, the 5 people, but a couple people did this today and they just tagged them on their purple post that I have pinned announcing the drawing for the free reading. So if you want to do that, that's fine as well. I can just check and see if those people liked and followed it. Okay. So anyway, let's see. Oh, Tanya, really? That's cool. Okay. Tanya says I have to go see, except I couldn't remember who invited me. I know, I get these all the time. Well, I just want to, I really didn't start growing this page until recently this year. And so it's a lot more fun. We can get more people for events and things like that if we can grow the page. And guys, it can take years. I mean, it took me years to get to 3,000 on my my coaching page, the My Powerful Choices Awareness Network. So it can take years, and it's just fun if people help you out with that. But anyway, guys, so these posted in the comments, guys, these are things that I have available for you guys coming up. The Meet Your Spirit Guides is June 29th. And again, that's from 11 a.m. It's at 11 a.m. EDT. I only take 10 people for that. So sometimes I can do 15, but I like to do 10. So those spaces will fill up fast. It's only $40 for the 2 hours. If you just follow the link on my Psychic Medium page, it'll take you there. And then let's see, that's the Spirit Guides event. Don't forget, if you want to have price reading, that ends the last day in May. You need to get it before that. The prayer circle is the 9th. That's free. Do not miss that. That is super cool. Chris and I are going to have such a fun event there for you guys, and you'll be able to take it and use that with you afterwards. This includes animals, guys. You can do prayers for the animals. And then the small group online reading, if you guys, if you don't want to do a half price reading, or you can't afford a private reading and you're needing a reading with more personal attention, the small group online readings are fantastic. I do them only once a month, and I only take up to 20 people. Everybody's guaranteed a reading. You can bring someone. If you and someone want to do it, you guys can each do it. But it's $30 a person instead of a full price reading. And then you can get some personal attention there, but it's a lot more than a free online reading would get. Okay. So anyway, so that's my update while we're waiting for people to log on. For you guys, hi Donna Ray, welcome. And if you guys want to join any of that, it's great. And again, I think it is at noon EDT is when I will be doing the drawing for the free 20-minute reading. So if you guys want in on that, just make sure you do that. Make sure you tag all the people in the comments of that purple post on my Psychic Medium page so that I know who you've invited. All right. Anyway, so do you guys have any questions? I will just be on for an hour today. So we'll be on again till about 4:15 today. Do you guys have things that you want to talk about animal related today? Because this hour is, other than my announcements here for the pages, this is just about animals. This hour is just about animals. We can do animal mediumship, animal communication, animal wisdom, animal guidance, talking about animal frequencies, anything as long as it's animal stuff. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Kaz. How are you? Welcome. Let's see. Hello, Sarabi. I am only doing animal readings today. So if you want to come back Monday for Angels in Action, we will do regular readings. But this hour is just dedicated to animal readings. So you can catch me Monday on Angels in Action on here. You can find on my Psychic Medium post, I have all those listed. Or in Veronica's Find Me a Medium on her page. On Monday, I do live readings. And on Tuesday at 4 p.m. EDD. Plus, there's a lot of great readers on that page. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Donna Ray, I'm back with my little beau. Took him for a car ride. Wonderful. Let's see if he enjoyed going in the car. Yes, if it's not too hot and bumpy, he enjoys it. He enjoys the breeze. He likes feeling the breeze, and he likes seeing things move by fast. That's super fun for him because he likes to watch things. He's even more excited about, like where he thinks you're going. He likes the car rides, but he really loves the car rides when it's going somewhere where he can get out and there's something really cool and fun on the other side. Okay. That's super cool. Let's see here. Let's see. You're welcome, Kaz. He was shaking for some of it. Yeah, he was shaking with sheer excitement. My Jack Russell, she loves being in the car, and she shakes and trembles almost like if she's with me. I should have her in a crate, but she's usually running around the car all excited and making noises. If my husband's driving and she's sitting on my lap, she's pretty much shaking and trembling the whole time, just out of like pure excitement. So yeah, sometimes they get overly excited when they get in the car. The more they do it, the easier that gets. So that's okay. That's okay. They like it best so when they can see out the window. And, you put him in a car seat. Okay, that's sweet. You should. He really should be. They should actually be created in the car, and I should do that. I used to do that some with my border collie, but I haven't really done that the way that I should have either. Yeah. Let's see here, Tanya. When I start doing animals, they all kind of flood in, and we have to sort out who is who. So let's see who's here. I may have some animals that wanted to get through the other day as well, so they may not be yours. So let's find out who actually belongs to you here, who is here. I'll tell you guys who's here, and if any of these sound familiar to you, then shout out. The animals have a real tendency to bomb everything when they come in. They all tend to dive in. Let's see. Oh, he's a pit bull. Oh. Let's see. Lost a dog a couple of years ago and you miss him. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, let's see. Let's see, Tanya. Let me share with you guys who's here, and then we'll call your pit bull forward to come through the crowd here. Was he the one that was kind of like a beautiful, like almost a beautiful brown, almost like a taupey brown color? No, not taupe. That's not right. The one I'm seeing that's moving forward right now is actually, it's a brown. I don't want to take away the richness, but like shiny coat, but it's like I want to say almost like a cool brown, almost like a taupey brown, not like a chocolate brown. Like tannish. Yeah, it's a the one I'm seeing is a really unique color. It's like not brown, but it doesn't really look tan either. It's almost like a taupe color. Like one of those medium type hues. I'm trying to see if I have anything here that looks like that color. This to me looks like not caramel. It's let's see, like a tannish orange. Yeah, you can look it up. I don't know what it's very unique though. I mean, it doesn't look tan to me. It doesn't look brown to me. It's sort of like an in between color, almost like a taupe would be, that's coming forward. And let's see. Did he have like a couple little maybe it's just one. I don't know if it's one or more. Like a little, like a dark spot, like a little brown spot on him. I think like almost like on the underside that was darker. I'm seeing like a little spot that was darker because he's trying to give me validation. I'm trying to ask for validation that this is in fact him. So I want to make sure we have the exact right soul. But the dog that's moved forward here, then he has like a darker spot on him. It looks like the underside, and like almost like the underside, like where like there wasn't as much of like his regular fur. It would be like on the belly side of his body. And let's see, what else is he giving me for validation? Let's see what you say here. Yes, on his tummy, he was getting them. Yes. Okay, he was getting them. Okay, maybe that's why he showed me one specifically, and it felt like there were more, but I wasn't sure if he was telling me there was just one or more. Okay, that's right. And then what was there about, let's see, close to his groin. Yes, that's where this is. And then there's, sorry guys, I asked them for these details because I really want to, there's so many souls that come in, especially with the animals, and I really want to make sure I get the right one. I don't want to match anybody up with the wrong soul. And then there's, okay. Thank you guys for your patience. Okay. Understand they have to communicate to me and I have to communicate just vibrational frequency. So there's a lot of interpretation on my pipes. So the first thing I say might not be accurate and correct. They try to give me a lot of details. And as I get it right in tune with that they're saying, they give me more. So the first 3 things I say might not be dead on accurate. I'm having side conversations with these animal souls, okay? And I try to talk you guys through it so that A, if you want to do this, you understand how it works, and B, you can kind of follow what I'm doing since you can't see what's going on between me and the animals, okay? So he's also showing me, and this was kind of the first thing that came in, but I took the thing that came in most clearly first, which was the spot. Another form of validation that he's trying to give is there was something about either the front of his mouth or like his teeth. Did he have something funny with like one of his front teeth? There's something he's showing me was going on in like this area of his mouth in the front Hi, Sophie. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. He's showing me there's something unique or different that was going on with like this front part of his mouth. I believe it was what he's facing me. I believe it would be his front left part of his mouth, side of his mouth, up in the front, like where his canine area is. There was something about the front part of his mouth up there that he said he had something going on with, or that was funny or unusual. And so if he's facing me, it would have been the left side of his mouth in the front. And he's kind of like, he's like trying to kind of like smile at me and be like, see, it was like right here. So I don't know if he had, if did he have like something wrong with one of those teeth, or bump one of those teeth, or something happened with his mouth, or his tooth was unusual, or something there in that front corner part of his mouth. Let's see. And let's see. You can't remember. He would always smile. Okay, yeah. Well, he's smiling at me right now. So maybe that's what he's trying to show me is the smile. When he smiled, did he go like this? Like, did one side of his mouth come up more? Because he's showing me the one side of his mouth. There's something significant about the one side of his mouth. And he's smiling. He's going, see? But like the side that he's saying see, which is his, if he's facing me, it would be his left front of his lip. He's like lifting that up and he's trying to smile at me. He's like, see. So that's his second form of verification that it's really him there. So maybe it's just that he's smiling. Maybe that left side of his mouth went up. Yeah, go back and look in pictures, guys. So when they're talking to me, they're coming through outside of space and time. So sometimes you may not resonate with what's coming through from a reader immediately, but when you go back, you'll see that it does. I see you, Susan. Yes, we can go back and talk about Bella when I'm done with Tanya here. He always smiled. Yeah. Go back and look for sure. Because that's what happens, is that they'll show me things and he's smiling at me. He would always, let's see, would always bug him to smile. He was so funny. Oh yeah. I love his personality. He's amazing. But what happens is, so like I had a reading yesterday with a woman who, whose loved ones, human loved ones, came through, and it was amazing. And like, I just have to trust it. But they were showing me all these things that like her mother's dad, that she kept of her mother kept of her dad, her grandfather's stuff in a drawer. And he was just randomly showing me stuff in a drawer. And then like her grandmother came through and was telling me about a straw hat, and like, and it was a watch that had come through that I actually didn't mention to her, which I wish I had, from her grandfather. And there were all these things, and I was mentioning all these things. And she actually messaged me last night after talking to her mom, and she listed all these things. And she was like, oh my gosh, like my mom never believed in mediums, but now that I told her what you said, she does. And there were all these things that I wouldn't have known. I mean, I'm not amazed at my ability. I'm amazed at spirit. They're showing me these things, and I have to completely trust what they're showing me because I trust spirit. And then she told her mom, and her mom was like, oh my gosh. So we wouldn't know these things, right? So I have to do the same thing with the animals. When they're showing me these things, I have to share them with you, and they may not resonate with you right here and now. But if you go back and you look at pictures, or you think about it, or you remember, you talk to somebody, the souls coming through have to talk to me now because I'm here for you now. But oftentimes it's when you get off the live, or you get off of the reading with a reader. It might even be weeks or months later. You find a photograph, or you're talking to somebody, or you remember something, or you find an item and you're like, oh my God. I've had clients ream me out like, that's not true. You're wrong, blah, blah, blah. And then I get emails or texts months later apologizing, telling me, oh my God, I found the photo you were talking about, or I find the item you were talking about. I'm so sorry. I didn't trust what you were sharing. So just be open and take these things with you, and understand they have to talk to me now because I'm here. But you know, you'll find validation for these things. I just have to trust what they give me, and it's spirit's never been wrong. They've always been right in what they showed me. I might interpret it weird, but they're always right. Okay. Yes, he is so funny. I absolutely love him. Let me see. I always ask for 3 forms of validation from souls. So I'm asking him for the third one, or he's trying to get through the third one and I'm blabbing on. Let's see. Yes, they often tell me how they pass. Often they do. We'll see if he shares that or not. Or if I pick up on it or not. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Don't worry, Susan. We'll come back to you. Don't forget, guys, if you're just logging up, scroll back up on the comments because I listed upcoming events that I have for you guys. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me check in with him here. And then, okay, so he's showing me a few toys. Tanya, was there a place where you kept his toys? Was there like a basket or a bin or something where he kept his toys? He's showing me so he's showing me like an unusual ball. I'm not really sure if it was round. It looks like it was like tough and rubber, but I'm not sure if it was actually round. He said it wasn't like a normal ball. He's showing me. It looks like it had, I don't think it was holes, but it could have been holes, like angles or pits or something, that so he could grip it. But it was like tough. It was like really thick plastic, but it was unusual shape. But he said that, you know, it could be like thrown or chucked like a ball. He really loved that. And he's like, he has those in heaven. He has those on the other side, that he has toys he plays with there. And he's like, you know, the human souls and the other animal souls play with these toys. He's trying to show me 2 other toys that he had. Yes, a Kong. Awesome. Okay. And then he's showing me something that was like, it looked like it was like a stuffed toy, like Raggedy. There was a toy that he's showing me that from his perception, you wanted to throw out. You thought it was old and raggedy, but he loved this thing. And he wanted it, and you let him keep it. It looks to me like some sort of like a ratty stuffed animal. It looks like it had like maybe 2 colors on it. And he liked the feeling of it on his face. It's one that he would like snuggle up with. Do you relate to this, Tanya? Was there one that he knew you wanted to throw out, but you didn't because you knew he wanted to keep it? Let me know if that resonates with you. Because he's like, yeah, Mom knew I loved this thing, and it was a treasure to me. So you let him keep it. You actually picked up on that, and you didn't throw it out on him. But he said you came pretty close. He kept thinking you were going to throw it out, because he knew you wanted to. Let's see. And see. Let me see what the other one was. If there was another one. And then was there something too that you would, he said there's something that you would give him to chew, like a big, it looks like it was long and almost like a light color, almost like bone color. From his perception, it was a light colored item so that he has something to chew on. He said he liked to take this thing outside. Dentist sticks. Okay, yeah, that's the right color. Was it the big ones? Because he's showing me this one was pretty big, actually. Hi, Anne. Welcome. Yes, we're gonna get to back to reading about Bella first when we're done here with Tanya, and then we'll get to you, Anne. Okay, yeah. So this is big though. If it was a big dentist stick, but he said he kind of liked to go off in a private space with this, and chew on it, and also like you didn't like it when it got dirty. He said sometimes he would like to take it out. It would get like really dirty and gross and brown on one end. Let's see, the large ones you would get. Yeah, okay, that's what he's showing me. Yeah, he loved those. Thank you. He says thank you. Now let's see here. So was he Tanya, did you think that he could have lived longer? Yeah, Sophie, I said I would get to you. You're next. You're next. Yeah, soccer balls. Okay. So that's the one that's multicolored that he's showing me. The big one that's multicolored that had different sections. Okay. Yes. Well, he's playing with that one with the soccer balls in heaven too. So let's see. So last but not least, Tanya, what he's showing me, he would pop them and then still fling them. Oh yeah, my border collie would do that too. So did he pass away? Was he like 7 or 8, Tanya? Because what he's showing me 7 and 8. He's also showing me 10, and he's showing me that he noticed that one of your sorrows and disappointments was that yes, of course, naturally you wished he lived longer, but he's showing me that you actually thought and believed that you'd have him longer. So did he pass away significantly earlier than you thought that he would? He was 13. You got him at 8? Okay. So that would be the 7 or 8. Oh, you think he was 13? Okay. 13's not bad. That's good. Hi, Mark Thomas. Welcome. So, okay, let me figure out where the 10 is here. Okay, there's something significant about the 10. I don't know if there's something. Did you guys move or something when he was 10? When he was 10? There was something significant that happened in his life when he was 10. You couldn't get the info? Okay. Well, I do think he was 8 when you got him. There's something significant, I believe, that happened when he was 10. And let's see here. Trying to you've been there 10 years now? Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's what he's telling you. The same house? Okay. I'm not sure if that's what he's saying, so I'm not going to confirm that that's what the 10 is. But he loved that house. But he's saying, he probably would have only lived to be about 15. So he wants you to know he really did have a good long life, and that his search in this life prior to getting to you was to get to you. And please understand that, guys. I share this often, that animal souls will go through a lot just to get with a person or people that they're meant to be with in that lifetime, actually. And that when they get older, a lot of them end up, if they're past a certain age, like if they're past like 12, oftentimes they will get cancer, or they'll get a tumor or something like that. And oftentimes that's what takes them out. Let's see here. It was cancer. Okay. Got it. Okay. You have another now, Sadie. She's just like him. Well, so both of these dogs for you, Tanya, are they're soul dogs for you. They're part of your soul family. So you feel that connection. I want to say this before we go on to Sophie's reading. I want to remind you guys, and I know this is really hard for some people, we tend to have a collective human idea that when an animal passes, we should feel guilty if we get another one. This is absolutely not true. This is our human ego telling us this, because our ego, both individually and collectively, tries to make us feel guilty and control us and keep us in a place of being unhappy and lacking. When an animal passes on, please understand that they leave a sacred space that they would like to be filled by another animal. Okay? Because they're leaving a sacred space in a loving home that is really important. And they're in connection. Their souls are in connection with other animal souls. So you did the right thing, Tanya, by getting another. And, you know, your two dogs, their souls were in connection and communication before any of you incarnated. You all planned this so that you would have another dog, and you would be able to give that space and embrace them, so that those dogs in your soul family had a space with you. Okay. And they come into, non-human animals come into this world with a purpose, with things they want to learn, with people and other animals they want to be with their soul families, intentionally. They choose when they come into this world, and they choose when they leave. Okay. So please know that when you welcome another animal into your home, in most cases, that is absolutely the right thing to be doing. Okay. Because those animals that have left your world and crossed back over, that you are feeling guilty about, you think you're replacing, please know that those animals don't ever feel like you're replacing them. They know they're irreplaceable. What they do know is that they have left and held a sacred space for that next animal. And they would prefer you invite another animal into your family than to sit there alone and feel guilty. Obviously, you're not replacing them. You're just giving that space and that love that you have to give to the next animal. Okay. So please know that, and please pass that on. Okay. Hi, Susie. Welcome. All right. Let's see. Going to do this, and then we're going to move on to Sophie. Oh, her name, it's your Nan's name. That's wonderful. That is very special. Yes, you were definitely meant to have her. They connected, and she was next in line, just waiting to come into your life. All right, let's see here. I'm also going to, let's see. I'm going to get to you, Sophie. I'm going to highlight Anne's. And I'm also going to highlight Donna Ray's. Let's see. Is it Donna's I was going to highlight? No, it was Susan Kirby. Yeah, sorry, it's you, Susan. I was calling you Sophie, not Susan. Sorry. Here's Sophie's. I'm going to highlight yours too, Sophie. I'm going to get Sophie, and then I'm going to get Susan. Hold on, guys. I'm just highlighting this because it's really easy for me to lose the messages, guys, with everybody messaging. And while I'm doing the readings, it's a lot easier for me to just get to you. All right, Sophie. All right, Sophie, what is it that you wanted to know? I'm scrolling back up here to your first message. I see where you said hi. What is it that you wanted, Sophie? I thought there was a message where you were asking for something specific. And now I don't see it. Guys, don't forget to check up in the comments for the different events I have coming up, okay? Here we go. Sophie, let me know what it is you wanted. I thought there was a message where you actually said exactly what you wanted. Maybe that was Susan I meant to get to next. Whoops. Well, we'll get to you too, Susan. Let's see here. Here we go. All right, Tanya, you're welcome. Enjoy getting your dog food. Okay. Are there any messages for me? So Sophie, are there messages that you're wanting from animals today? Let's see. Oh, I did mix you up with your mom. That's okay. Sophie, did you have any animal messages that you wanted today? On here, we're just doing animal messages and communication today. And then if you want more free online regular readings, that's going to be Monday at Angels in Action at 12 p.m. or sorry, 1 p.m. EDT, or on Find Me a Medium. But on here, we're just doing from animals. Okay. You can go to your mom first. That's okay. I'll do you since we're here. All right. So Sophie, what is it you're wanting? Are you wanting messages from animals that have crossed over? Are you wanting messages from animals that you have now? For the free online readings here, if you could just be more specific, it just helps me having to take the time to figure all that out. That would be great. We have right now, we have lots of random animals coming in. And so we have a yellow tiger cat that is here in this world coming through right now. We have a yellow tiger cat that has crossed over. We have the brown chocolate lab from last week's reading that's still trying to get through to someone. Let me share with you who's here. Hi, Helen. Welcome. All right, let me highlight you, Helen. Let's see. We have a little, looks like a terrier looking dog with really spiky fur that's coming in. It looks like it's like a white and a darker color coming through from the other side. We have let's see. Sophie, is there anything you want to know from any of your animals here? Let's see. You're not sure what to ask for? Okay. Just because when we do the online readings for free, I try to get to as many people as I can. And there's so much to sort out. So let's see. If there's anything specific you want to know from the animals you have now that are living with you, you can ask that specifically. If there's not, then that's good. That's fine. I'm sharing with you who's popping up and in right now, in case any of these relate to you. There might not be any messages you need to have. Let's see. Or maybe they'll come through with your moms. There's also a it looks like there's a larger kind of golden dog, like a almost like it would be like a white or a golden retriever that's coming through. It looks like a girl dog that crossed over. All right, Sophie, if none of these relate to you, let me go up then and hi, Kaz. Let me highlight you, Kaz. Let me go up then. Let's do Susan. Let's finish Susan then, and then we'll come back to you, Sophie, since there doesn't seem to be anything that resonates with you there. Let's see. Yes, we did. I remember closing up with talking to Bella. Just wanted to know if Bella, let's see. But I just wanted to know if Bella is one of my former dogs reincarnated. You brought Lucy to me. Yeah. Let's see. Bella is. Susan, did you have a little to medium sized dog? She looks little to me, but I think she's not like little. She's not like teacup little. Maybe like 20 pounds little. Did you have a little dog with like when you were a child, when you were a little girl with like long flowing beautiful hair, long thick fur? Let's see. Let me know, Susan. Did you think you know who I'm talking about? Oh, shoot. I just saw this. Okay. Oh, no, Susie. Really? All right. Let me highlight this. Let's see here. You didn't? Okay. Well, it looks like there's a little, it looks kind of like a Sheltie. Because when I ask about Bella, Susan, there was, what came through was that that you had a dog as a child, comes through in your child energy. I don't know if it was your dog or like belonged to a family member that you have that you were close to. But is there a certain way, Susan, that Bella looks at you that is making you think that she was a former dog reincarnated? Let me know. Because Bella's showing me that there's a certain way that she looks at you. And she's trying to convey her soul connection to you. Does this resonate with you, Susan? Let me know. She's not saying that she's reincarnated from another dog, but she is. Let's see. I had a neighborhood. Let's see. I had a neighborhood who had a neighbor who had a little dog. Yes, that's why I've asked. Okay. All right. So the reason I ask you that is because as soon as you asked that and I asked Bella was trying to show me a dog that was around when you were a little girl. And that you had a connection to that dog. And that's what she was trying to show me, which is why I was asking. Because from what I'm seeing, it definitely was a childhood experience. And the other thing is that Bella says that she looks like she will give you this look and try to get you to, like, she'll look deep in your eyes, like she's trying to tell you something. Like almost like she's saying, don't you know who I am? Don't you recognize me? Does this resonate with you, Susan? So she's showing me these two things because I think she's aware that you have this question and you've been wondering this. And so I want to clear this up for you, okay? She's saying she's not the dog from your childhood, but she's trying to answer that question for you, because she often looks sad. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll get into that in a moment. She's looking into your eyes, knowing that you're questioning if it's that dog. Now, for her to share with me that she knows the image that you have of this neighborhood dog and you wonder if that's her, that tells you guys how much she's aware of, okay? Because she's the one that brought up the childhood dog to me. So she tries to look you in the eyes because she wants you to recognize the soul that she is, but she's saying she's not that dog. She's not the one from your childhood. She knows the one from your childhood, and your soul knows the soul of that childhood dog, but that's not her, she's saying. But she wants you to recognize her as a soul, the soul that you knew before you came into this world, that said she'd come here and be with you. Okay. And so she believes, again, this is funny because this came through 2 weeks ago when we did animal readings. The dogs perceive, and animals actually get this too, that their perception is, and the dog 2 weeks ago, this was their perception, and this is Bella's as well, that if you want to communicate to a human, try to look in their eyes, because their idea is that we're terrible at understanding them and communicating with them, but that if they look in our eyes, that humans are able to communicate if you stare in their eyes. They try to communicate with you as an animal by staring in your eyes. So she tries to look deeply into your eyes because she believes she can better communicate to you that way, because she thinks that's how you as a human communicate. And that's because non-human animals know that they can better receive from us than we can from them. They know that we usually miss what they're trying to tell us, but they can communicate. They can pick up on us more easily. Okay. I don't feel that she's sad, Bella. Susan, I don't get that she's sad. She may look sad with her intention to try to look at you. But I don't get that she is sad. If I'm trying to ask her what that is, if she's trying to convey that type of emotion. If you do you go through periods of being sad, Susan? Because she can pick up on what you're feeling, but I'm not getting that Bella is sad. Let's see. I mean, there's things that she misses, but I'm not getting that she's sad. But she does try very soulfully to look and connect with you, and that can make her look like she's more serious. I get that she's very content as long as she is with you and feels loved and gets to do her fun stuff. I don't get that she's a sad dog. But I do get that she's very empathic, and she worries about you. I get that she worries, not that she's sad. She gets concerned about you, and that might be what you're picking up on. If you sense that she's sad, you might just be picking up on her being concerned for you and being empathic, and then you're seeing that reflected in her, if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you? Okay, that's what I'm getting for you from her. And don't be disappointed that she's saying she's not that childhood dog. You still had a very strong connection with that childhood dog. And she's obviously still in contact with that childhood dog that you knew. Okay. And you'll see her again. You'll see the childhood dog again when you cross over. Okay. So the connection is there. She's just saying that's not her. They're two separate souls. Okay. Does that help? I love Bella. I love her energy so much. I just want to squeeze and hug her. Let's see here. All right, guys. I see you, Helen, if you're still there. I see you, Susie. Let me get to I really want to read for Sophie, but I don't see let's see. Let's do this, and then I want to get to Kaz and Helen and Susan. Let's see, Sophie. Isn't anything specific. Okay. Hold on, Sophie. I'm just looking back to see if there's anything else you put in here. Okay. Sophie, why don't you, can you share with me, Sophie, who you have that crossed over, so we can sort of cut to the chase here to make sure you get something? Because I described some of the main souls that were coming in, but okay. Hi, Anne. I'll get to you, Anne. Got lots of people hopping on. Let's see. Tiffany and Zeus there. Okay. So Tiffany and Zeus, are they the ones living? Let's see. And Mom had Lily, which was your childhood dog. Okay, now hold on here. So Sophie, Lily, let's see. They're living. Okay. So let's do, since we were doing Susan, let's do Lily first, since we were doing you before. All right. So there was a couple dogs though that came through before Sophie. So I'm asking Lily to come back. Would this have been the so I had the terrier with the spiky hair that came through, and I had well, the chocolate lab. That dog's been trying to get a hold of somebody for weeks. And then was Lily the very slender one, Sophie? There's a slender dog with long legs coming through now. It has like looks like white and like brown or black on her, like sort of like a unique markings. White and tan. Okay. Medium. A bull terrier. Bull terrier. Okay, so this isn't the one with long legs, but this could be the one with the lighter one with darker markings. That was Tommy, my childhood dog, but he was a medium to large dog. Yeah, the one with the long legs was the medium to large dog. So we could have Tommy coming through and Lily. Okay, so Tommy has long legs. Does Tommy have white, Susan? White with like darker markings on him. And then Lily. Let's see if I can get Lily to come in too. If I can get the two of them to come in together. They're probably together. Brindle. Yes. Okay. There we go. I'm never good at remembering the brindle, guys. Okay. Let's see if we can get Lily to come in too. Together. Did Lily like to shake things? Was she one that liked to grab toys and like go like this, like shake them? Because there's a figure coming in from the back that's like bringing like a I don't know, almost like a stuffed animal toy and like shaking it, like coming. She's just like coming running up next to the Tommy energy, and she's like running and like shaking this toy. Let's see. Okay. All right. So I think tan and white. Okay. So guys, it looks like Tommy and Lily are together. Playing on a hillside here. That's pretty cool, guys. They just like to let's see. Actually looks like there's 4 or 5 dogs there for you, Susan. The childhood dog and the one you had when Sophie was little. There was a little black dog that came in before. Was the black dog little, Susan? Mostly black. Okay. Susan, down ears. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure we got this correct. Were her ears down? Were they down ears, Susan? Because I have 3 black dogs in the presence, but there's one coming up near Tommy and Lily, and but her ears are down. Yes. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's so hard to sort this out. I got so many dogs right now. My God. Okay, so I'm almost getting, my brain is actually getting like twisted up trying to keep track of all these dogs. You guys may have to remind me some of these if you ever get back on, because I don't, they'll come through, but I got to sort them all out and they move around for me. So, okay. So they're fine, guys. And they're together. They're doing a lot of running. There's like lots of big open fields, and the souls and people that you guys know and love are with your dogs and your loved animals that have crossed over, guys. But they're just like, they run and play free. They have like versions of their favorite toys on the other side. And when you guys talk to them, they can hear you. They love you guys so much. So, wow. Between you, Sophie, and Susan, you guys have lots of little loved critters there. You can have lots of loved critters to greet you and your animals when you guys go back home. That's wonderful. So know that they love you guys. I need to get to a few other people here before I should be getting off at 4:30, but that's probably not going to happen. I have like 4 other people to read for. So yeah, she had eyeliner. Sophie, she's gorgeous. I want to get up to you, Sophie, so I can move on. I got to get to Anne and Susan and Helen and Kaz. Let's see here. I like this so I don't forget about Anne. Okay. Let's do Tiffany and yeah, I see the unique marking, Sophie. It's pretty cool. They're pretty cool. These are very unique critters. Let's do Tiffany and Zeus. Let's see here. Back here. Okay. So there's something recently they were perturbed about. Sophie, did you make some changes for Tiffany and Zeus recently? They were perturbed about something. Let's see. Yeah, Susan, Bella wants to be hugged and loved. She does. And she wants to hug you. Okay, let's see here. All right, so I get this feeling of like they both been back and forth at the vet. Okay. Well, they're aggravated. They're really annoyed by that. So they don't like it. They don't want to make it a habit. So obviously that's something that I guess you need to be doing. But just so you know, the first thing that came through is they're perturbed. That's the word I'm getting. She was there today and she hated, yeah. So they're like, I'm not going to say they're mad at you, but they're annoyed. They're annoyed with you. So let's see. Hi, Helen. Welcome back. So, yeah, you can make it up to them and they'll forget about it and they'll forgive quickly. But you need to, I would do some things they're kind of stuck on this. Actually, they converse about it with one another. They're always wonder like, whose turn is it now? And so there's a couple things that need to happen. I mean, I can do this obviously, but I would practice they understand you. I would sit down with them if you haven't already, kind of sit on the floor and, tell them you want to have a little meeting. You want to explain. I'm sure you've explained the doctor stuff to them in the car or on the way or whatever, saying you need to go. But if you could sit down and explain and sort of exude that love that, the only way you could bring them, relief and comfort really was to take them. You don't like to do it either, but that you're in this together. That would be really helpful to them. And the other thing too is, as far as Zeus's allergies go, I'm glad they're under control. That's good. I get this a lot. People come in with things about their animals. I know Helen and I have talked about this quite a bit. A lot of times they give you things for the symptoms of the animals, but it's really not helping the cause of the allergies that are causing the increase in the histamines in their body. So you may want to also try some of your own things, like, see if there maybe a lot of the food is the base is chicken meal. And so a lot of times that becomes an issue because a lot of dogs and cats are actually allergic to chicken. A lot of times it's environmental. A lot of times it's dust mites. A lot of times they can be allergic to fleas. So even if you say, oh, I don't have fleas, if your animals go in and out, or even if they're rolling around on the floor, even if they have a flea treatment, it doesn't mean there aren't fleas around and they don't have, they can't have that allergy. There's a lot of things they can be allergic to. Good. You sorted it yourself. Okay. Dust. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. That's great, Sophie. Awesome. You're amazing. So just, and then if you do something super extra fun with them to kind of, shake them up a little and help them forget about the whole vet thing. Another thing you can do that I think would be helpful that I see is when my pets have something big that's gone on, they've had their teeth cleaned or surgery or something. I usually take them to the pet store or get them another one of their favorite pets, their favorite toys. And, so there's that type of association, and I tell them what this is for. Oh my gosh, you did such a great job getting your teeth clean. Here's your new lamb chop, that kind of thing. And they'll remind me if we don't do it fast enough, they will remind me of that. Okay. You do. Awesome. Okay. Well, they'll get over it quick then, but I just think it's funny that they're annoyed with that. And, that's great. So that's a little something fun for you from your critters. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, Helen, I see you. I need to get up to Anne and then Kaz first. Okay, here. Good job, Sophie. That's so fun. Wow, you guys had a lot of animals around you there. Okay. And let me get up here to you first. I think you were the one that wanted to talk to Midnight. Is that right? Am I mixing it up? Let me see here. Yes, Midnight. Okay. Let's see here. Thank you, Helen. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You're welcome, Sophie. Thanks for your patience. Let's see. Sophie says, yes, it doesn't surprise me. Haha. He's a prince and she's a princess. So high expectations. Yes, and they should have high expectations. They should all be treated like royalty, guys. All of them. They deserve it. All right. Midnight. See if this is one of the cats that's been trying to come through all week. I've had a bunch of animals trying to come in all week here. All right. So did Midnight have, let's see. Was Midnight the one with teeny paws and were there a few individual white hairs and on Midnight that were not black? Was Midnight super skinny when he was young? Is this the one that was long and slender when he was young? Let me know. Just going to validate here. Midnight, just black. Okay. Well, he may have been just black, but He's showing me 1 or 2 hairs that were different color. So let me ask him to be not so specific in his validation. See if there's something else he can give me here for his validation. I want to make sure we've got the exact right cat here. Did you have a collar on him, Anne? Did he have a collar? Did it have something on it? I'm just doing verification that it's really him here. No collar. Okay, this might be a different cat we have here then. Did anybody hear of a black cat that had a collar? I try to ask them not to come through unless there's somebody they're related to. Let's see if I can move on then. Let's see if we can. This is why I do the validation, guys. You did, Susie? Okay, well. You had a gray one, Susan? Okay. Well, I'm trying to get, I'm getting midnight to come through, so I'm trying to sort through the souls. But the black cat that was pushing forward was slender with 1 or 2 hairs that were not black. I mean, literally like individual hairs and a collar that had something on it. So let me ask them to wait because I'm doing Anne now. We're trying to get to midnight, guys. Just midnight. Everybody else needs to wait. Let's see. Anne did Midnight have a very shiny, very soft, beautiful, like plush coat? But not long-haired? Oh, Angel Chakra. Yay! All right, we're going to delete and block you, and then I'm going to share you with all my friends. Can't believe, guys, this is our first troll all day. This is amazing. All right, blocks. Whoops, unblocked. I am blocked. Hold on. Got to reblock. There we go. All right. Let me block. And delete. Okay. And he was skinny. Okay. He was skinny. Well, the skinny came through. But I'm getting a beautiful shiny coat, very soft and not long-haired, right? I know, Susie. Isn't that amazing? Okay. All right. Now maybe we've got the right cat then here. Hold on, Anne. Guys, honestly, most of this I want to make sure they're the right souls because there's a lot that come through. I didn't know them, so I have to make sure they can get through to me something that tells me it's really them, because the most important thing for you guys is to know that it's really them, okay? Sorry, my lips are really dry. Too much talking. Okay. Let's see. And then Anne, I'm asking him for more validation. Did he like to did he use his front paws a lot? Did he like to stand up or sit up or roll over and do things and grab things with his paws, his front paws? I mean, he's showing me this is very noticeable. He's like this soul is like sitting back and kind of sitting up like a groundhog and is going like this, like showing me grabbing things and showing me batting things and shouldering me, handing up and like holding on to things. And that, you know, he's like, this particular soul used his front paws a lot, and it would be something memorable and obvious that he did. He could like reach up and like hit and grab stuff with his front paws. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can get another form of validation here. I know, Susie. Isn't this awesome? Love it. Okay, he was wild. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, then maybe this will resonate with you. And he was another thing he was showing me was he really liked to like he was a busy cat. So he would have liked to have like gone after things and chased things and was very playful. Um let's see. He says that this cat, this soul that's coming through, liked to talk. He liked to like talk at what he was like if he was looking out the window, or if he was if you were, he was trying to get your attention or tell you something, he would talk to you. Does this resonate with you? I just want to make sure, so we have those 3 forms of validation here, that was him. Let's see. And he's like, he's fine. He's like, he doesn't miss you, and he doesn't miss you, because when souls pass over, they do not miss us. And it's because we're back with them in this amount of time for them. So they don't really even have time to miss us. And they also recognize that we are not, like, they're not separate from us. They're still right there with us. So they don't miss us because they don't see the separateness. Okay. They realize we're still there. He can hear you. He knows you miss him. He loves you. Let's see. There's let's see. There's actually, there's 2 other cat energies, and in your energy field. Do you have these cats, or have you had these cats? In your auric field, there are 2 other cats energetically. There's 2 other cats in your auric field right now. Looks like one is would have been a lot lighter. You had one more? Okay. Well, there's 2 in your energetic field. I haven't seen which side they're on yet. It's just in your auric field. There are these 2 other cat energies. Let's see. Is someone close? Does someone close to you have a cat that you care for or that you see often? Because there's a cat that energetically and soul wise is close to you. The energy is close to you. It's in your field. Let's see. Okay. So the energy of the other cat that passed, his energy is coming forth there close to with midnight now. But this other energy is still here in this world. There's a cat energy in your auric field in this world. So I don't know if it's a cat of someone you know that likes you, that relates to you. My boyfriend's cat, I don't know if he's alive. Named Nico. You don't know if he's alive. Was this an ex-boyfriend? Or this cat energy is alive and is very strong in your energetic field, knows who you are, likes you very much. So daughter's father. Oh, okay. Well, it could be him. But you have that cat energy. Also, Anne, the cat energy is very, very good for you. It helps balance out your down-to-earth energy and your psychic and intuitive energy. Okay. Black and white. Nico. Let's see here if that's the one. No, that's not the one. But I do see him. There's another cat energy in your field. The cat energy is very good for you because it helps you balance and it helps you process and focus your psychic and your spiritual energy with your down-to-earth grounded energy. And you definitely, I mean, you have cat person energy. Like, this is really good for you. Your cats that have passed also want you to know that, just as I mentioned earlier, there's a sacred space held there for you. They have that sacred space held, that if another cat comes into your life and you have the opportunity to please embrace that space in honor of them, and know that they've held that sacred space and created that sacred space, so that that space of love and cat energy is there for any other furry friend that would come into your reality. Okay. So please know that. Please know that you can connect more easily now with your loved ones and your kitties that have crossed over. Let's see here. Hi, Caroline. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. And I hope that that is helpful. Scrolling back up here to Kaz. We have to get to Kaz. We have to get to Susie. We have to get Helen. Please, guys, if you just logged on, scroll back into the earlier comments. I have 4 upcoming events and opportunities I posted for you guys. You can find all pinned to the top of my Psychic Medium page. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. I would love a message from my living dog if possible. Can she tell me anything of interest? Well, hopefully anything she has to say is of interest for you. That's a pretty general question, Kaz. Let's see. Is this a small to medium-sized dog? Can you give me something to hone in on for her, so I don't have to sort through all these animals? You're welcome, Anne. Thank you for letting me read to you. Is she the one? Is she like white in a darker color? Kaz, trying to verify. I want to get the right animal here. Is she always following? Is this the one is she always following you around? I see a very enthusiastic energy here. And who's very interested in what you're doing, who's very curious about what you're doing, who wants to be included in a part of what you are doing. Yes, the dog I'm seeing is large. But does she have white? Does she have white on her? And are her ears down, Kaz? Let's see here. Oh. And does she follow you around a lot? I want to make sure I'm getting the right dog here. Because paws and chest. Okay. And her ears, are her ears down? Yes. Okay. I just want to make sure, guys. See, I have to validate this and let them come through, because my mind can take the frequencies of other energies and mix them up with the energy of the action or the desire of the animal. So I have to sort all that out, which is why I check this stuff out with you, because I do not want to be mixing it up wrong. Okay. It's like it would be like you guys trying to translate 1,000 different languages into a sentence that I would understand. So I need to ask this to eliminate things so that I can eliminate what my brain is creating versus the frequency that they're showing me. Because it usually comes through one thing at a time, which is why I normally ask you guys, if it's a free online reading, if it's not coming through quickly, to give me a name or something so that I can validate, because I want to have at least 3 forms of validation for each of you to make sure it's the right animal or the right soul. Yeah, so more than appearance, what was coming through quickly was her desire to be with you, her enthusiasm, her curiosity as to what you're doing, and the fact that she follows you everywhere. She's showing me like being like just following you. Oh, you're leaving the room. Oh, you're going here. Like, oh, you're going somewhere. Can I come too? Wanting to be right there, kind of by your hip. Let's see. She wants to do more things. She wants to do more activities. I'm seeing, it looks like I'm seeing outings. So like she wants to do more of, it looks like you either take her, she's showing me like other dogs. So she's either, what I'm either seeing, she's trying to show me from her like height level is, first of all, loving to sniff. She's showing me going out the door and immediately looking around, trying to see or sense who is right there. And she's like always on the go. She's always wanting to do something. And she has a much greater capacity for wanting to go and be doing more things than she says you're able to keep up with, even though you try really hard, but she's just like always wanting to do something. So she'd be happy if 24/7 it was just about taking her to do fun stuff. From her perspective, what I'm picking up on is like going out, going somewhere, either like seeing dogs on a walk, or I see like green grass around. So I don't know if it's going like to a neighbor's or family members to play, or if it is going to a dog park. It's somewhere where there's other dogs where she can play. She's wanting more of that social time. She's very boisterous. Okay. Yeah. She's very busy. Let's see. Have you tried getting her? She shows me, it looks like you've gotten her toys to keep her entertained, to keep her satisfied, and that like when you're not there. But what she's saying is she really likes the interaction the best. She loves the interaction the best. She plays at your daughter's with another dog. Okay, with your other dog. Got it. Well, she loves that out to playtime, but she loves the interaction with the humans, especially with the other dogs. She loves both. She loves the attention. She would probably really love like just being able to, spend whatever time that you weren't there, just having this constant playtime. I don't know when she sleeps. I mean, it looks like she's always ready to go, no matter what. It looks like she's already always ready and raring to go. And like the running really helps because it gets a lot of the extra energy out. So it's a good thing she gets out to play, because she definitely would not be a stay inside, just do a 20-minute walk a day dog. That's what she's showing me. And then she's also showing me a bowl, like a food or a water bowl that she can pick up and move. So at your daughter's or at your house, is there a bowl that she picks up and carries around or moves? She's showing me a bowl that she picks up and removes. She's an extra large bully, but she's only one. Well, and she just sees herself as being enthusiastic, not a bully. She's just playful, and she has ideas, and she wants things to happen fast. She likes things like this. She's quick, and she gets bored. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We have another troll. I'm going to market and advertise you to my colleagues, my friend. Let's see here. Let's block her first. Sorry there, Kaz. And delete. Boy, she was fast, man. Okay. Yeah, guys, just be careful of these guys. I will never message you guys for like money or solicitation. I might send you an invite if you like my page to events, but that's it. So just be careful of them. She brings it to you. Yeah, okay. That's what she's showing me, that she has a bowl she carries around when she wants you to refill it. That's pretty cool. I love this. And then, okay, so at your daughter's, either outside at your place or at your daughter's, is there a like a flat cement like patio or area right outside the door where there's a water bowl kept? Or at your daughter's, does she eat outside on this patio? It looks like it's just like a plain cement patio. Looks like it's cement or concrete. So she's showing me from her perspective, it's like rough and hard, and it looks like cement or concrete. And that there's a bowl there as well, like a water bowl or something. And it might be the step going out to the door or a small area right below the door area. She drinks from the hot tub on your deck. Well, she's showing me like, I don't know where the cement area is, but she's showing me a concrete or cement area. It looks like it's like gray, like a gray area that's kind of rough. And maybe it's a sidewalk, but it's outside of a door at one of your places, either your place or your daughter's place. And she's showing me that she lays there and she waits. She lays and waits for something. Let's see. And she loves to sunbathe. She loves to sunbathe. So Kaz, if you want to, she can understand you, just so you know, she can understand you very well. And, but she does try to communicate with you. And she says you pick up on her pretty well too, actually. You pick up on her well as well. She loves connecting, communicating with you. She just wants to be like, you know, attached to you at the hip. It's awesome. Let's see. So Kaz, you're doing great. You're doing great with her. She loves it. I think the only thing here would be if you want to give her more activity. Although I think you're doing a great job. She's always up for that. She'd probably love like a long trip type of adventure, or a trip to the beach, or a camping trip, or something like that. All right. Thank you for letting me read for you. Guys, I'm going to do these two more. I'm going to do Susie and Helen, and then I have to pop off because I should have been off an hour ago. I have to get out to the barn and check on my horses. By the way, check out my Larkin Animal Interpreter page, and you can see my horse Jasper napping yesterday. His little lip was up. He was like, you could see his teeth and his little eyes. You could tell he was dreaming because his ears kept going back and then forward and back and then forward. And he was kind of laying like this. It was really cute. Anyway, you can check that out. All right. Let's see here. I don't want to hide comment. That's not what I'm trying to do. Let's see. All right, Helen. Let's do you and Susan here. Oh, Helen. Kenzie loves you so much. She looks up to you so much. She just loves you. And she says, Helen, she says, you have really come a long way. Hello, Carolyn. Thanks, Anne. You have a great day. Thank you for coming. You're welcome, Kaz. You're welcome, Kaz. Thank you. I will say this, Helen, I'm moving on to you, but I will say this, Kaz. The path where she waits for people passing. Yes, that's what she's waiting for then. Okay. Yeah, she says she lays there and it is like sidewalk material. So that makes sense. Yes, the path outside the back door. Yes, that's what she's showing me is a back door. And sunbathes all the time. Wow. If that's not validation, guys, I'm telling you, I would not know this stuff. This is not credit to me. This is credit to the animals communicating and how you can communicate with them. It just blows my mind. She showed me the sidewalk on the back door, like a concrete area, and she loves to sunbathe. And she's waiting for people. Okay, well, she's waiting for people to pass. That's amazing. Thank you for that validation, Kaz. It helps me be a better reader because it helps me validate what they're sharing with me. That's awesome. You're welcome, Kaz. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, guys, check the comments that I have, please. I have like 4 events I posted on my Psychic Medium page if you want more of this fun stuff. All right. Kenzie, Helen, if you're still there, she is so freaking proud of you. She's like, my mom has like, she's like, my mom has come such a long way since I have crossed over. She is really getting to remember who she is, the soul that I know that she is here from the other side. And she said that, she was proud. She's proud that she got to be a part of that journey because Helen, you learned so much from her and so much from being her being a dog mom to her. That the love for her really, she helped bring that love out of you. And through that, you got a lot of, so much growth and awareness and self-healing came from that. It's just amazing. So awesome, Helen. Yeah. She's watching over you and she's guiding you now. And she's like, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And you've learned so much through, through having to deal with her. And now Mabel is teaching you so much. You're helping and assisting and loving Mabel in exchange for so much that she's teaching you. And Mabel is really, she's making you aware of the soul that you are, and she's making you a stronger person. Who's more in control of yourself and your life and your love. That's amazing. It's amazing, Helen. She's telling me that, keep going because you're on a journey where she said you're going to actually, she's like, you're, a real PowerPoint for you in truth and understanding is your connection with canines. And that, keep going with what Mabel is teaching you and how you're having this valuable exchange with Mabel in your life. And know that you know, her work with you and time with you and Mabel's time with you was all part of assisting you with your journey, because she said you're going to be able to serve dogs in a much greater capacity. That the work you did with her and the work you're doing with Mabel and that love, you're holding space for canines in the world and for a new mentality. And B, she said years down the road now, you're going to be actually doing things in a broader capacity for dogs. So that's exciting. That's very cool that she can see that. That's really cool. She loves you so much, and just keep talking to her because she's helping you and Mabel. She's connecting and loving both you and Mabel, okay? Please know that. Thank you for tuning in, Helen. Susie, yeah, your retriever and your cat. I don't know if you're still here, but wow. Yeah, they're there. Your retriever is just like just looking at you, Susie, like just staring at you lovingly. I mean, she's showing me just staring at you lovingly. Love and expectation. And wanting the pets. She's showing me you. Oh, you're welcome, Helen. I'm so glad that helped. I'm so glad that helped, Helen. Thank you for tuning in. She's showing me you just like, she loved it, Susie, when you would like just bend over and like just wrap your arm around her and give her a kiss, like on the top of the head. She loved that. And she also is showing me when you'd scratch her like behind the ear. She had really soft ears and fur on her ears. And she just loved that. Loved that. And so she just thanks you for that. And thanks you for loving her. She says you had her at a time when it was like, it was really a hard time for you. And she's, oh, yes, did that a lot. And she did. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? I love that they can show me this stuff. And she says that, you know, she was unconditional love for you when you really needed it. She said she watched you struggle through things, and she also watched you at some of your greatest times of joy. And I think the most important thing from her, Susie, is just that she was really proud to be your dog. I mean, she was your dog more than anything. I'm just really proud to be your dog and be accompanying you here in this world. And she's still there in your sphere waiting for you. Let's see. The cat is just hilarious. Tenacious, determined, fun, playful. Is showing me batting toys around until they were lost. Loved to like shove and knock things underneath things, and then had trouble getting them out. What a hoot. So they are there with you, Susie, and they love you, and they're there together, hanging out. But definitely coming through with you, and it's a good thing you had that collar on the cat so that you could keep track. You're welcome, Susie. Thank you for letting me read for you. Thank you for your patience. These readings took a long time today. I only meant to stay on an hour. Let's see. Back with the dog food already, Tanya. Wow. Wanted to send you a smiling picture of Harley, but couldn't figure out a way. Oh no. Well, you should be able to send it to my messenger. I know on here on the chat, all you have to do is just hit on where you would write, and then the picture option could come up. But if not, you can send it to my messenger. I would absolutely freaking love to see that. That would be so cute, Tanya. Thank you so much for doing that and for thinking of me. I appreciate that. So guys, I will be back next Friday again for more Furball Fridays. Please know that on Monday, Susie and I are back with Angels in Action. Although, wait a second. You know what? Susie said she won't be here Monday. Monday is going to be at a different time because I do have an event that I have to go to on Monday. So I don't know why I can't scroll down comments. Weird. Let me do this here and see if it'll let me scroll down. So Monday, just keep your eye out for that. I don't know if I didn't want to hide that. Shoot. Sorry guys. I think I just hid your comment, Susie. I did not mean to hide your comment. It's so weird, but at least I got this moved down. Let's see. Oh. No option to message? Are you kidding me? Huh. Well, my Larkin Psychic Medium Spiritual Interpreter page definitely has an option to message. Not on the page, I don't think. I think you have to go to Messenger. You can type in Larkin Cell Chumley on any of my posts, or if you actually hit any of my posts or comments for Larkin Psychic Medium Spiritual Interpreter, it should give you the Messenger option. I don't have message me on my page because I get so many people trying to message me for free readings, and I don't have an assistant. I can't even get to all that, and that's not how I do readings. So I don't have message me on there, but if you just hit the Larkin Psychic Medium Spiritual Interpreter, you should be able to message it. Or you can do it on my personal page. I'd love to see it. Thank you, Tanya. Love that. Okay, so again, guys, you can go back up to my comments and go to my Psychic Medium page. I have all these different fun events coming up, and we'll be posting my readings for the week. If you want a private full hour reading, they are half price only for the next week through the end of May. The Meet Your Spirit Guides event is the 29th of June. I only take 10 people. That is pinned to the top of my Psychic Medium page. The Prayer Sphere is free, and that is on the 9th. Again, you can sign up and join that. Then there are free group readings, the Angel Parties. That is the 16th. And I'm online almost all week. Susie and I do Angels in Action, but I will be posting in regards to this week. And I'm doing the drawing for the free 20-minute reading on the 25th. So if you invite 5 or more people to to like and follow my page, and you make sure you tag them in the comments of that post, then I can enter you for that drawing. Okay. Thank you all for joining me today, for letting me read for you. Please give my love to all of your wonderful furry and feathered friends and scaly friends. And I will see you on here next Friday. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Bye. Hold on, guys. I got to get rid of that hide comments thing. Thank you, Susie. You too. Bye-bye.